This game is so fitting right now with the backyard and the summery setting because it is very summery at the moment in Sweden, the Stockholm area. I usually put these up the same times as I record them. And so what is it now? It is the... the 28th. Well, these were good for these diving ones because the butter actually drops down onto them, even though they're usually like these pea shooters. They just go right over them. So those are very handy because they're not very strong zombies. It's just that they avoid. They're rather fast and they avoid most attacks, you know. So it's easy to make them cock up everything if you forget to keep track of them. So the 28th of April, and it's super hot over here, but apparently there is risk for rain again, which just cracks me up. That is so... it's so us. I really should have some lily pads. Oh, I like those as well, but... at the moment, I sort of feel... well, this is kind of useful, I guess, because these Volt zombies can't jump over them, if I recall correctly, but that's sort of unuseful for me, and this is sort of unuseful to me. So I sort of lost two spots, I feel, that Dave chose not particularly fantastic things for me, but okay, we need to put something in the water anyway, or else it's definitely gonna be game over. I'm not sure that's gonna be enough, but let's rock it anyway. Tricky business this when it gets, you know... perhaps I should have, you know, not... maybe I should have sacrificed that one actually, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, here's our first one, so let's just get so that we can put this first one out to get rid of him. And then try to fill out the rest. ASAP! But the good thing is... when I'm... if that snow comes... to everyone's great disappointment, because now everyone is like crazy. All the, you know, outdoor furniture is out, the barbecues are out, everyone is, you know, pumped up. The only time you'll see a Swede smile and laugh is the first summery days. Otherwise they're just grumpy, complaining, and always working. Working too hard. The Swedes are. Not me at the moment, but, you know, generally as a people. We work and then we complain about how much we work, and then we die. I'm just kidding, but almost. If you put it very simple. I feel very insecure about not having things to put in the water. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Right, game? Let's try and get the whole thing covered first thing maybe, and then I'm hoping that these will do most of the work that I'm afraid that other things I could have chosen might have done, but okay. What on earth would put that there? What if that does any good? I'm just gonna smack out some more to round up some more sunflower, possibly. I have a bad feeling about this. I usually have, so to speak, but this feels particularly wonky. But I'm not gonna restart it. I'm just gonna try my best here, because I do have more choices than you would have when playing this level from the beginning. I got 100% on this, and I really and you know, a lot of money still and stuff, and I'm trying to grow my tree and collect flowers and stuff, so I don't want to completely what's it called? Reinstall it, so this is my choice. So I have been packing today and stuff because I'm about to go on a... Oh yeah, see, it stops him, very good. I'm about to go on a trip. Oh, I'm so excited and so nervous. I'm a nervous Nelly, that's what I am. But it's gonna be so exciting. Provided that I just get, you know, the bus tickets and then the flight tickets to go over to where I'm gonna meet up with a dear friend of mine, and then we go together. I'm so excited about it and very nervous. No, fuck! Oh, excuse my language. Well, he didn't make it very far anyway, so it's okay. Wow. I don't usually go traveling. I'm not a fan of flying, and also because of environmental reasons as well, I'm not a fan of flying. I prefer to go by train if possible, and such. But you know, if you get a trip for free, more or less free, I'd be stupid to say no thank you. But I mean, if the plane goes down and I die after this, I take that comment back. That's always in my mind. The fear I have of flying, or you know, just traveling in general, whatever, is uncalled for, because I know the statistics, but you know, numbers aren't very... they're not that soothing, really, are they? And it's also like... Well, people say, well, it's the safest way to travel and whatnot, and if... But, you know, yes, I've gone by car and bus and train and bicycle and whatever a whole lot more than I have gone on a plane. But you know, it's the thought that if a plane goes down, what the hell am I gonna do? What are my chances? How cold is the water if we crash into it? What about the debris getting, you know, what about being trampled or whatever it's called when you get, you know, trampled on by all the people trying, you know, in a panic, and explosions by the, you know, the fuel and the everything is just, no, it's so wrong. I don't like it. It's just that I feel, for whatever reason, that I have a slightly bigger chance to make it if I were to be in a car crash. I've been in buses when they've crashed into cars or vice versa, but not so that I had a friend who actually had the bus tip over, and she was terrified of going on buses after that. I think they had to try and make it out, you know, through a window on the side, and you can just imagine everything. It doesn't sound too bad, but I mean, you're sitting there and you go, you know, all of a sudden up is down, and you know, it's not something that you can easily prepare for. You don't know how you're gonna, unless you've been involved in something like it, you don't know how you're gonna react, do you? And especially as a group. I mean, it's not just you, it's everyone on that plane or bus or train or in that car. So, and I mean, children screaming and, oh, just horrible. But I really don't think that humans were meant to fly. For certain reasons, I'm glad that they are, but I sure hope that they could at least find a more environmentally friendly alternative at some point. If I could, I'd go by, you know, horse and wagon. But the matter of the fact is that reality doesn't quite work that way. So at least not my reality. I try to, and some are gonna call me, oh, you're such a hypocrite sitting by your computer using, you know, PC, oh, what do you call it? It does demand some electricity power. And fine, I am hypocritical in that sense that I use certain things that I enjoy, but I do like to think that I try to decrease my, you know, at least intentional effects on the environment and people around me and everything, as much as I think that I can and feel okay with. PC gaming is a very big hobby of mine, and it does enrich my life, so as of now I am keeping up that. I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. I try to buy vegan stuff when I can, like vegan wine and more, you know, I don't buy clothes every month. I don't understand how people have room for them or what they do with the old clothes. I just never got that. Or shoes, you know. I don't enjoy buying stuff just for stuff's sake. And I don't like to throw away food. You know, if I do dinner, I try to look, okay, what's the oldest stuff in the fridge or whatever that I have, and try and use that. And if I have to throw food, I try and not throw it in just a garbage, but in a... What do you call it? You know, a heap? of compost hög. What the heck is that called in English? Compost heap. You have a compost where you can, you know, throw old food and worms will eat it and make dirt. And so you can plant flowers. Speaking of... Well, this was easy peasy, wasn't it? Why am I always nervous about making the levels at the start of every level? It's fine. It's fine. Isn't it? I don't know. I'm always cautiously optimistic, especially for the last round when they keep popping up like everywhere. Oh, I never get any flowers anymore. It's sort of depressing, really. I wanna get some flowers. Chocolate and diamonds. Well, good enough, I guess. But I would like to get the last couple of flowers for my collection, but maybe there aren't any more.